so this is now basically, realistically, this is your prep starting. This is the first phase of your prep. This is the first chunk of fat loss that will get done.
Well, team, you heard it. You heard the boss man say it. This is the first fat loss phase of my competition prep in 2022. Mental. Like, I put up my Instagram story as soon as he said it. Like, the fucking feeling going through my body right now when AJ said that is like adrenaline. Like, those who know me on YouTube, on Instagram, social media, and even obviously more so in person, know how much this means to me, know how big a year next year's going to be. So the fact that, obviously everything I've done for the past 3-4 years has been leading up to this, but now it's like transitioning to a fat loss phase, like, because we're getting closer towards that goal, is absolutely mad. So somebody the other day told me that there was going to be a heat wave in Scotland. And when somebody tells you, oh mate, there's going to be a heat wave in Scotland, you just don't believe them. You just go, right mate, no worries, I'll believe it when I see it. It turns out there's a heat wave in Scotland. It's roasting, man, which is good. It's nice. It is nice to feel the heat again after a couple of weeks of shit weather. But anyway, in regards to this mini cut, it's probably a little bit longer. Well, it's not probably. It's a little bit longer than a typical mini cut. Usually with a mini cut, it would last between 6 and 8 weeks. Like, very aggressive. Get in, get out. That's it. We're still having that approach. Our approach is still to get in, drop body fat and get out, but it's going to be a little bit longer, alright? I've pushed my body weight up 49 pounds over the past 112 weeks, which is a lot, and it's just getting to a point now that there's too many red flags, as AJ calls it. Like, my appetite was never really there, but it just got to a point that it was like, it was sore to eat. I was like almost being sick. My sleep was shit, my energy was shit, my training was shit, so yeah, we just had to pull back. So this is going to last 10 to 12 weeks. The goal is to drop anywhere between 25 and 30 pounds of body weight, and we're going to get close to, like, not stage condition, but we're going to be pretty lean. We are going to be pretty lean. Probably weight will look to be just above the 180s or into the low 180s. I competed in 2019 and I was 167 pounds, so this is going to give me, and more importantly AJ, a good indication of where my stage weight next year should be. So the goal is 10 to 12 weeks, drop food, maintain training, have a step goal. I'll take you through all of this, and that's one thing that's exciting about this phase as well. Is I started this YouTube channel taking you, my first ever video was my first day of competition prep, and this is just another part of it. I've took you through the off season, which I know is pretty boring, but this will be more exciting. You're going to see more changes, you're going to see my body changing, probably pretty fast, and I'm extremely excited. Like, as I say, I've worked day in, day out for years and years and years for this. To me, nothing changes. The same approach, the same effort. It's just going to be a little bit hungry. So, yep, sit back, relax, enjoy it. We have a leg session today. This series I'm going to take you through my food, if there's cardio, my steps, my sleep, everything. Just trying to educate you and also motivate you. But I'm honestly so fucking excited about this. I'm looking forward to seeing how I look without a big belly, and I hope some of you are as well. So yep, sit back, relax, and enjoy. So that's us just heading to the gym. That's better. We're just heading to the gym now. We have a leg session. Just finished up my pre-workout meal there. So I always try and, as I told you before, try and have my pre-workout meal like an hour, or finish it an hour before the session, or an hour before I actually go train, just so it's like digested and out of your system before you start training. You don't want the blood to be going to your stomach, you want to be going to the muscles you're trying to train. It's actually a lot better for me now because I have such a reduction in food. My pre-workout meal's pretty similar. It's the exact same as my last one, so we just have a we've got 30 grams reduction in rice, so we only have 100 grams of rice now, 150 grams of chicken, 25 grams of dark chocolate and 100 grams of veg, so we're 30 grams of rice down and a full square bar down, so not as bad because I don't feel as sick, which is nice. However, yesterday me and Alex were making food and I says, oh, can you check if my rice is ready? She said, yep, it's ready, I'll drain it for you. She put it in my tub. Today I went to eat my chicken and rice and it was like eating chicken and stones. It was not cooked, which is not ideal. Anyway, this session's a big session for me. Every session is, but legs is just one of those ones that you just really need to knuckle down on. That's one thing I want you to take away from this, is like, when you're dieting, in any phase you are, you must go into that session thinking progression. We don't want to think, oh no, I'm on less food, I've got less energy, I'm going to pull back the weight. Nothing changes in training. The top set, the back off set, whatever set it is, we're still aiming for progression. You want to make sure that you're still retaining numbers, like bare minimum, retain numbers, because when you're dropping that body weight, that drop in body fat, you want to retain as much muscle as possible. So that is the goal here. Then when I'm back, I'm going to go through my physique with you in regards to my starting point for this prep. My peak off season, you're never going to see me as high a body weight as this probably for another few years yet, which is good. So I will take you through my journey for the last 112 weeks, start point to now, and then obviously this being the start point for this phase. So yep, I will catch you in the gym for legs.
Take me in the smoke, breathe me in and let me go. Sink to your heart to find you. Open up your eyes till you're blinded by the lies, so you can see what you do. Restless every time we start locking eyes up. Lost control.
Fantastic leg session, very good session, and that makes me the most happy with my training. Like, I enjoy when push, pull and upper has progressed, but for me my biggest body part to improve is legs, and when my leg sessions go well, it's fantastic. As I said at the start of the video, like, I wasn't planning on recording every single exercise, plus the gym was extremely busy, so I only managed to record, I think, was leg extension, hammy curl and leg press, but the session we had the doctors first. I actually managed to jump in and train that exercise with Charlie, which was fantastic. Then I done calves, then we had leg extension, seated hamstring curl, leg press that you've seen. I almost shit myself on that 13th rep. That was 2 reps up. That was 2 reps up in last week, which is fantastic. So a progression in weight next week, and then Smith machine split squats, and then abs to finish. So yeah, very good session. But I just want to take this time to kind of round up off season in regards to where we started to where we are now, and then what's changing going forward, alright? Because I just want to keep you guys in the loop with it. As I said earlier, like, I started this YouTube channel to take you on this journey with me, and I just want to, like, literally tell you every single thing we're doing and where I've been and what my plan is in regards to going forward and stuff. So I'm going to put a little transformation up here. In fact, what I'll do is I'll put a starting point up. So this was me, like, the day before I went and got my tan for my competition, so 2 days before competition. Here I weighed 167 pounds, and then what I'm going to do now is put some recent progress pictures, and I'll try and put a few, and I'll try and put like a few front shots, side shots, back shots, etc. And the total weight I've gained was 46 pounds, right? I actually thought it was a little bit more than that, but it's 46 pounds. So we went from 167.5 pounds on stage to my peak weight in off season was like 213.5. So yeah, 46 pounds in total. I'm not gonna lie, man, it's been hard. It was good at the start, but then AJ did tell me, he was like, Ben, there's gonna become a point in your training that shit's gonna get hard. And as he said in his check-in, he's that you've passed the test, and it's something that I knew I had to do, was to push hard in this gaining phase, put myself in the best position possible to gain muscle, which we have done. And that's why I'm so excited now to strip back this body fat off, and see what's been created underneath. Now obviously when I do get down to this 180, I'm going to look lean, but I'm going to look extremely flat just with having such little food. But I'm excited, like I'm excited to take you on this journey. I'm excited to see literally just what we've built, man. It's going to be exciting. So in regards to what changes, what's changed, Ben? Like, what's your food on, what's your calories on? That's like the question I'm going to get asked a lot. I don't actually know my calorie intake. AJ's not telling me my calorie intake because he thinks it's going to be detrimental, because he's like, I'm quite bad at numbers and get myself worked up, so he's literally just giving me a meal plan. What I'm going to do is in a few episodes time I'm going to record a full day of eating on a training day and also a non-training day. If you want, I'll tell you the individual macros of every meal, and then if you want, you can put that in MyFitnessPal and calculate the calories yourself if you really want to know. But it is a drastic drop. In regards to training, what's changing? Nothing is going to change. And that's one thing that's extremely important, is when you're dieting, you don't have to start, right, I'm going to do lighter weight for more reps and more sets. No, you want to do the same as what got you that muscle. So continue to apply progressive overload, and if anything, the bare minimum, you want to make sure you retain your numbers in the gym. If you can retain strength and numbers in the gym, you're going to retain that muscle. So yes, there's going to be a big drop in body weight, a big drop in body fat, but I want to make sure I do not lose any muscle, and that's the goal of this phase. Yeah, like I'm excited to take you on this journey. Like it's exciting me so much in regards to what we can achieve. Like I have left no stones unturned. That's one thing I promised myself, and I promised AJ. It was like, the phase that I had been in for the past 112 weeks is probably the most committed I've been. And I said that, you see so many people saying this, it's like when they're on competition prep, they're like, oh, no stones unturned, no stones unturned, which is probably right. Then they go into a gaining phase and they're like, I'm going to treat this like a prep. And I put up an Instagram post saying nothing's going to fucking change, I'm just going to eat more food and train as hard. And I've done exactly that. So like that makes me feel so good in regards to walk the walk, man. There's so many people on social media that go, oh, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that. Like, mate, like that's fantastic, but just fucking do it. Do you mean I'm not going to name any names, but you know who you are. There's a lot of people on social media who I actually watch, who I'm just like, you're not actually doing that, mate, because to be honest, it shows in your physique, alright? Anyway, I've done every single thing I possibly have done. Steps, food, training, sleep, recovery, everything. Now this is just the fun part, man. Nothing's going to change. As I said to you there, the only thing we're changing is a drop in food, right? I'm excited about this phase. If you've enjoyed this video, please like the video. It does help a lot, by the way. I know it might not seem like a lot, but it does help a lot. I know there's actually a lot of views that I get that like half of you are not actually subscribed, so if you could, please subscribe to the channel. We're trying to create like a family here. It's something I'm going to continue doing, is document my journey, and I want all of you to be a part of this. So I hope you've enjoyed the video. I hope you're as excited as I am for this phase. The fun is just starting. Like this is where it gets exciting, man. So yep, it's fucking time, man.